Let's be honest, we're all trying to figure out how to be a little bit happier, right? But sometimes the search itself can be just exhausting. So today, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're going to focus on one single powerful idea from the book 100 Days Happier that might just change the way you think about happiness entirely. You know that feeling like happiness is this thing that's always just out of reach? You're constantly running after it, thinking if you just get that promotion or that relationship or that thing, you'll finally catch it. It's like being on a treadmill you can't get off of. And I mean, look at all the advice out there. You've got business gurus telling you one thing, psychologists another. Then there's health, productivity hacks, mindset coaches, even ancient Stoic philosophers weighing in. It is an absolute flood of information, and frankly, it can leave you feeling more stressed than when you started. But what if the whole premise is wrong? What if we've been looking at this thing backwards? The book 100 Days Happier offers this huge shift in perspective. It says happiness isn't something you find, it's something you build. And this is really the core of it. Happiness isn't some destination you arrive at like, okay, I'm here, I'm happy now. No, it's more like a daily practice. Think of it like going to the gym for your mind. It's the sum of all the little conscious choices and actions you take, day in and day out. And you know what? It can start with something as mind-blowingly simple as this. Just saying to yourself, I choose to have a great day. This isn't about being naive or ignoring problems. It's about setting an intention. It's about telling your brain what to look for, to focus on the good, and to handle challenges with a different energy. So that brings us to the first big step, moving from passively hoping for good things to happen to actively creating your own happiness. It's all about taking back the controls. Just think for a second about how much energy worrying sucks out of you. It's a total drain. So the book gives you this amazing mental filter. When you're worried, just ask, can I do something about this? If the answer is yes, then do it. Take action. If the answer is no, you practice acceptance. It immediately cuts off that wasteful cycle of worry. Now, taking control also means dodging some common happiness traps. And oh man, perfectionism is a huge one. It's this impossible standard that just sets you up for disappointment. The book suggests a much healthier goal. Just aim for your best on any given day. And your best might look different today than it did yesterday, and that is totally okay. Just let that one sink in. My best is always good enough. This isn't some free pass to be lazy. It's about giving yourself permission to be human. It means you give what you can in the moment and you accept that effort as enough. That is so, so freeing. Okay, so this whole idea of control also applies to what's happening inside our heads. Let's talk about your inner dialogue because, wow, the relationship you have with yourself is a massive piece of this happiness puzzle. We've all been there, right? Stuck in that why me trap. It feels terrible and it gets you nowhere. But what if you could just flip a switch? Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, what is this trying to teach me? That one little question transforms a painful setback into a powerful lesson. And there's that theme again, control. This is the core of letting go, really. It's about being smart with your emotional energy. You invest it where it can actually make a difference, on the things you can control, and you learn to accept and release the rest. Really, it all boils down to this. Your inner voice should be your number one supporter, not your biggest bully. Seriously, ask yourself, would you ever talk to a good friend the way you sometimes talk to yourself? I'm guessing not. So maybe it's time to start treating yourself like a friend. All right, so these ideas are great. They're powerful. But how do we actually make them a part of our lives? How do we turn these concepts into real automatic habits? The book lays out this super simple, structured ritual. In the morning, you spend just a couple minutes setting an intention for your day. Then, around midday, you take 60 seconds, just a minute, to pause and check in. And before bed, 2 minutes to reflect on something you're grateful for. It's a simple framework to build that happiness muscle every single day. And here is the best part. The total time commitment, 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes a day. This isn't some massive life-altering change you have to make. It's a tiny, totally sustainable practice that can have a huge impact on your life. So we just walked through a really practical way to start building happiness. And you might be sitting there thinking, how did we get all of that out of an entire book so quickly? Well, keep this in mind. Every single quote, every idea, every strategy we just talked about, that was all distilled from the core message of just one book. We got this summary from learner.org. It's this amazing platform that takes the world's best books and boils them down to their most powerful, actionable insights. It's all about helping you learn more in way less time. And it goes way beyond just happiness. You can dive into key ideas on leadership, productivity, communication skills, technology, parenting, you name it. It's like having a whole library of wisdom at your fingertips. So, we'll leave you with this question. We just explored how a tiny 5-minute habit can start building real, lasting happiness. What's the next insight that could change the way you work or live or lead? What's the next big idea that you're going to unlock?